What is going on, people? It is the one, the only, the Sven D, damn it. And today, people, I am bringing you a special video, something that I've been thinking about doing for a little while now. And, this video, the purpose of it is to kind of help some of you guys that may be smaller channels, some of you guys that are thinking about getting into commentating, or maybe you're already an established commentator, and hopefully you'll be able to pick up on a couple of tips for commentating in general and kind of applying these tips to your channel. Now, I am in no way judging anybody or how they conduct themselves, what they do on their channels. This is just what I've learned, and I hope that I can kind of use this knowledge to help you guys out with your channels as well. So I am calling this video the 10 rules of commentating. Rule number 1, and these are in no specific order, people. These are no order whatsoever. So this isn't like from, the smallest rule to the biggest rule. These are all just going to be rules that I've come up with in a random order. Rule number 1 is network yourself with people your size, and this is very critical for those of you guys that may be smaller channels. Now you got to think about this. If you're say you're a channel with like 10, 15, 20 subs, or even a couple hundred, say you got anywhere from like 300 to 500 subs, and you go and message somebody with 10K in subs out of the blue when you've never talked to them, they have no clue who you are, and you're like, hey man, why don't you do a dual com with me? Why don't you give my channel a shout out? Come and watch my videos and like and favorite them. Probably not gonna work. Put yourself in their shoes. If you were somebody getting 30 messages a day from people you didn't know saying, give me a shout out or do a dual com with me, there's pretty good chances that you're probably not gonna pay attention to it. You're just gonna delete it, so on and so forth. So the good thing to do is to go out there and to meet people, especially people that come to your channel, whether it's to leave you a channel comment, people who comment on your actual videos, people who ask you to, add them on Skype. It's not a bad thing to get into. You can never have too many friends on YouTube, and you can never meet too many people. And the fact is, is with it being so hard, why would an established channel want to give help to somebody who's just starting out when they have no clue who they are? Now, if you're in tight with somebody that has a big channel, it's a different story. But if it's just some random person that, it's your favorite commentator and they have no clue who you are, chances are they're not going to give you the time of day. So network with channels your size. I would say if you have 100 subs, look for people with, anywhere from 50 to 200 subs, so on and so forth. The next one is a big one. Do not sub for sub, people. Sub for sub is one of the biggest sins on YouTube. There's nothing good that can come from it, and it will do nothing but hurt your channel. It'll give you a bad rep amongst the commentating community and probably amongst the YouTube community in general, and it's not going to help you out. You might think, hey, if I sub for sub, I'll get a bunch of subs and get a partnership and this and that, the other. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but that's not how it works, people. You can have 10,000 subs, but if you're getting 30 views a video, it's going to go nowhere for you. All you're going to look like is the person who is doing something insanely wrong to have that many subs and only to be getting that many views a video. So that is rule number 2. Rule number 3 is do not build channel off of dual comms. Dual comms are not a bad thing at all, but doing them for the wrong reasons can be pretty detrimental to your channel, because what it'll do is it does have a strong possibility of giving you inactive subs. Now, I'm not trying to persuade you from doing dual comms, because if you're doing them for fun, just to bullshit with people, that's fine and dandy. But if you meet some random person and you're like, let's do a dual comm to help each other out, it might have some pretty good effects, because any exposure, whether good or bad, is bad exposure. But if that's all you're going to do on your channel, expect a lot of inactive subs. Say, me and this guy Joe Schmo do a dual com. My subscribers, being loyal to me, might go sub to him, but will they watch his videos? I don't know. Most likely, from what I've seen, probably not. The next one is probably one of the biggest rules on the list, and that is be patient. Building a channel from 0 subs up to even just 1,000 or 10,000 or 20,000 is not something that's going to happen overnight. You can have a video with that has huge success. I got videos with 20 to 30,000 views. I actually just had my first video hit 30,000 views, and it's not, you know, it doesn't mean I got 30,000 subs. No. I'm only at about, I think, 1,200 subs. Be patient, especially when you're in those first couple of hundred subs. It's going to take a while for your channel to get exposure, for your videos to get views, and for your channel just to get subscribers and build that subscriber base overall. The next one is, do not worry about inactive subs. Alright, if you're doing it the right way and you didn't sub for sub or build your channel up on dual comms, don't worry about inactive subs. Everybody has them. There's no way to prevent them. If you pay attention to your subscriber base every single day and you watch closely who watches every single one of your videos and you want to delete them, go ahead. But really, once your channel gets to a certain size, it's going to become a mere impossible task to do. You're going to have inactive subs. Don't worry about it. Life goes on. Just keep doing what you do, and the subs that will stay here, stay at your channel for the long run, will come. I can promise you that. The next one is, do what you want. Have fun. Do not do a game you absolutely hate just because, yeah, I don't know, people might want to see it. If you absolutely hate Call of Duty, do not post Call of Duty videos just to get views. Because one thing I've learned how to pick up on is, I can tell when somebody's doing a commentary and they really despise what they're talking about, or they're not having fun with it. If you're watching somebody having fun with a game, you can tell that their commentary is usually more exciting, more entertaining. And on the contrary, when you're watching somebody that's not having fun, it's the exact opposite. It can get boring, strung out, kind of just like blah, I guess would be the best way to put it. So do what you want, people. Make people come to your channel for the commentary instead of the gameplays. Alright, the next one actually kind of ties into that. Do not build channel based off one particular game. What do I mean by this? Sorry about that. Say that you only do Call of Duty commentaries for a year, and then you get sick of Call of Duty and you try to play another game. Well, you're going to run into a problem that a lot of commentators now have run into. Like NASA One, for instance. All these guys have built their subscriber bases off of one game. So now when they go and try to play other games, their subscribers are throwing bitch fits about it and going crazy, pissing and moaning because they're not posting just Call of Duty. So if Call of Duty is really the only game you enjoy, do it up, but don't do it just for the fact being for views. Try to be try to be flexible. Do different games that you enjoy playing, different genres of games, so you'll bring in a very diverse crowd of viewers. That way you can definitely maximize the exposure for your channel. The more games you do, the more exposure you're going to get by far. The next one is ignore the trolls. There's going to be haters, there's going to be trolls. There's no way to avoid these people. I've came to the conclusion that there are people that literally get on every single day for the sole purpose of seeing what they can do to piss people off and try to ruin people's days. When you come across trolls, just ignore them. If you have to, block them or kill them with kindness. When people come to my videos and hate on me and give me some bullshit saying this, that, or the other, what I usually do, I don't ignore them and I don't block them because I respect everyone's opinions. But I'll either, sometimes I won't respond if it's just completely idiotic, but other times I'll just kill them with kindness. I'll be like, hey, thank you for feedback, greatly appreciated. Thank you. Come again. Definitely nothing wrong with getting the views from the trolls, because at the end of the day, that's all they're doing is giving you exposure. And if you guys were watching this commentary before, you would have heard the magical line, any exposure, whether good or bad, is good at the end of the day. The next one is don't impersonate, be yourself. And what I mean by that is, don't come onto YouTube thinking you're going to be the next White Boy 7th Street, the next Woody's Gamertag, the next Wings of Redemption. It's already been done. People already have those personalities and others. Be yourself. Be unique. This is something that I say to everybody. 3 words that I carry my channel on: that I really conduct my channel by are be entertaining, original, and unique. Do your own thing, be yourself, and try to come up with ideas that have never been done before on YouTube, because that's what will make you stick out from the rest. If you go on saying, "Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Asian Boy 35th Street bringing you some Call of Duty Black Ops, and I am the gold medal commentating champion of the online gaming community for the Xbox," people are just going to shrug their shoulders, hit that back button, or just go and watch someone else's videos. So be yourself. It's going to get you a lot farther than trying to impersonate others. And the last one, this is the golden rule. This is what I would say would be the most important one, people. So take a moment and listen carefully. Give your subs credit where it's due. Your subscribers are what it's all about. They're the ones who get us to wherever we get. Wings of Redemption, who completely, discredits his subs from getting him to where he's gotten, is ridiculous. Other people have done the same thing, and other people just don't give him the credit. And you don't have to please your subscriber base by doing giveaways. Get them involved, like I do with my podcast. I have podcasts where I only get my subscribers in there with me. I usually get subs into live streams to talk with me. I've done a dual com with a couple of my subscribers that don't even commentate. So figure out ways of getting them involved. Respond to their comments. Go out of your way to respond to their personal messages, especially the ones that don't commentate. Don't be biased, and just give them credit. That's why I started the Sven D Army. You know what? Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't even start the Sven D Army. One of my subscribers did. And by doing these things that I just told you guys and reading off these rules, that's how I built the loyal subscriber base that I have now. And I will tell anybody on any day that I have the best subscriber base on YouTube. I'm more than happy of the maturity that these guys have and how much fun they are to actually just read their comments, get on my live streams, my podcasts, everything. Subscribers are what it's all about, people. So I hope you take some of these things, apply them to your channel, and I hope it works out for the best. Make sure you take notes, because I'm telling you, if you guys can conduct your channels and kind of convey yourself by these manners, you will make it on YouTube. But anyways, people, I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know what you think in the comments below. Feel free to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down so I can make my videos better suited for you guys. And until next time, people, it is your boy Sven D, and I will catch y'all later. Peace!